Hi there, and thank you for joining me again this week at the Empty Nesteader's Homestead. And this week, my video is going to be just about some of the chores I'm doing around here this morning, mostly trying to beat this heat. We have here in central Indiana some kind of a heat wave and something called a heat dome. I don't even know what that is, but it is making it so hot here. It's in the 90s and the humidity is high and it's just really miserable to be outside. So a smart person would have gotten up early and done some of these things before it got hot outside, but it's my day off and I'm not smart. And actually I am, because I slept in. And then I had some breakfast, I had some coffee, I procrastinated, and now here it is. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning and 90 something degrees, and I've got to do some stuff out here that I want to take you along for, and you can see kind of how I get things done on the homestead in this horrible, horrible heat. So the first thing I'm going to do is, every time I step out on the deck, I realize that I still have not gotten rid of the seedlings that I planted, that no one took, that didn't get planted, that weren't doing so well and are now finally completely dead. So I've got all these cups laying around and I am going to get rid of those and then get started on taking care of animals. And now we're going to get these animals some water outside. I don't have any animals that have to stay outside. They all have a choice of inside or outside. We have doggy doors. The cats use the doggy doors too, but they like to be outside, so they need some water. And so we're going to fill up their outside water first. The next thing we're going to take care of is the chickens. I came out here earlier today. I was inside and they were screaming. I mean, every one of them was screaming, and I came running out here to see what was wrong, and they were all inside the coop and all huddled in a corner and all screaming. I still don't know what was wrong. I didn't see any problem, but anyway, they're all okay. They just scared me really bad this morning. Good morning, chickens. How's everybody? Are you hot? Alrighty. I'm gonna get you some water, okay? Yeah. Hi, little baby chickens and mama. You guys doing okay? I'll get you some cold water, alright? Just please tell me I'm not the only one that talks to my animals like they can understand me. I got sweat dripping down me already, and all I've done is walk out here. One thing I've noticed is the chickens are walking around with their mouths open, well, their beaks open. And I guess that's kind of like a dog would do, like panting. It's just so hot, and chickens don't like hot. They do much better in cold than they do hot. So I'm going to go fill up these 3 waters with cold, fresh water and give it to them. And then I think I'm going to make them a special treat. So stay tuned and I'll bring you along to make their special treat. calcium for the eggshells, and then back behind it we've got poultry grit, and they probably don't really need that because they do get out in free range a lot, but just in case they do need it, they've got it. So that's what this looks like. I just do a half a pan of the grit and a half a pan of the oyster shell, and they just know to nibble on what they need. Let's go take a look at the baby chicks. I think I can get you a really good video of the baby chicks now. When I think of the difference between these chicks and the ones we bought last year, which are the big chickens I have, it's unreal how much faster these chicks are acting like chickens instead of helpless babies, just because they've got mama to show them the way, and you know, they've been hanging around the big chickens. They're already scratching in the dirt, running around. Oh, they're pretty smart too. Look, they can reach where the big chickens can't. They're grabbing that grass out there. I hope they don't get their heads stuck. How cute. I want to get you a little video of the bees flying, but I may not go too close. Last night we came out here in the dark and Dave had a headlamp on, and when they saw that light they came after him, and one stung him and one followed him inside. So I don't know if this heat's probably getting to them, really annoying them, but try to get close enough that you can see how many are coming and going. A lot of bees out here. This is our most active hive. Every bee you see coming in is carrying some pollen on their legs. They've been out hunting and they've brought back gold for their family. All right, I don't know if you can see how sweaty I am or not. I mean, like, can't even stand out here. It's so hot. And yes, I'm heat intolerant anyway, but that's all the chores I have for outside today. We're gonna go inside now, and I'm gonna show you our cat bathroom. Our house is not huge, but it has 3 bathrooms and there's only 2 of us. And so we basically converted one of those bathrooms to a cat bathroom. And no, unfortunately, they don't use a toilet, but we've got their litter boxes in there, and that's where their dry food is that they can get to anytime. We've got a lock on the door that keeps it open just enough for the cats to go in and out. And the dogs can't get in there and eat the cat food or have a snack out of the litter box, which they nastily do. So when I go inside, I'm not going to be able to, I mean, I can video, but I can't talk because Dave's inside working. So I'm going to go ahead and video. Pay special attention to how we do the cat litter, because this was evidence that I am married to an engineer. You'll see. All right, I'm out in the garage right now where our deep freeze is, and I wanted to show you what I'm doing for our chickens in this heat. And no, the chickens are not in the freezer. I have 4 little square pans that have water. There's another one under there that you can't see. I put a little bit of water and some corn in it. We're letting that freeze, so they're gonna have ice chunks filled with corn. And I'll take a couple out there today, and then Dave can take a couple out there in a day or two, and that'll give them something to do. It'll give them some fun trying to get to the corn, and it's ice, so it'll help hydrate them and kind of keep them cool. So I think they'll like that a lot. Okay, well, I have all the chores taken care of for this morning. This morning, it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but the rest of the day is going to be getting ready for my camping trip this weekend, and I'm just not motivated. I'm such a procrastinator, and it's like, you know, 18 hours before I'm leaving, so why would I need to pack already? But there's a lot of stuff to think about and a lot of stuff to pack. I have to get groceries. I've got to dig out all the camping stuff from the shop. And we've not even been in the camping stuff since we moved here 2 years ago. So I don't know where anything is right now. Probably things need aired out. And man, I'm such a procrastinator. Well, the sad truth is that I procrastinated so much that I didn't have a bit of time to video any of the prep work and packing for the camping trip. But I did get some video while I was there, and I also, as promised, have a special video coming up visiting with the people that I talked about in our Homeless to Homestead video that gave us a place to stay and helped us get back on our feet. So please make sure you tune back in. I'll try to have that video out next weekend. Sorry, there's an airplane flying overhead. So please try to come back next weekend to see that video as well. And we'll be seeing you soon. You guys have a great week. Bye.